Super Mario Odyssey!
Hello, Magnus. Hello. Howdy. Hi. Hello. Here, let me put my phone away. Hello, chocolate popcorn pretzel. Hi. Howdy. Oh, Gillette. Hello, hello. We're just gonna do some darker side today. Chill a bit. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. But, you know, it's good to have the streams that are like, you know, just sort of chilling, I think. Also, tomorrow we're doing hide and seek, so that'll be fun. Evelyn Rose, thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't want to do all moons today. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Got some stuff done today, which is nice. Not a ton, but like a little bit. Yeah, how many people are going to play tomorrow? I think 8 are signed up. But you never know if somebody will like drop last minute or whatever. Also, it's wild to me that it's August now. Absolutely wild. It's gonna be 1 year old soon. Isn't that November? Pi, thank you for the tier 2 for 41 months. I appreciate it. What the heck is right? That's a long time. You want to say October? The first session might have been October. I think the videos were uploaded in November, though. Hello, Jaden. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Rainbow Fresh. Jeff, redeeming smile, guys. I'm gonna get some smiles in the chat for that. Look at all those smiles. You'll love to see it. Something I was doing this morning, chat. This is funny, like, only to me. But I was looking up how to, dump Game Boy games and DS games, and I know most people are thinking like, oh, dump, so it means he was looking for ROM sites. No, the answer is no. I was looking up what do you need to dump Game Boy games. So that, you know, I might actually look into like being able to do some like Pokemon ROMs on stream. I haven't decided, J-Crap. It's just something good to do right now. I don't know what that's gonna look like long term. Yeah, I want to be able to do some like emulator stuff, so I want to learn how to like dump game cartridges and things. Which again is a very like roundabout and tedious way to do something. I could just, you know, illegally download. Don't tell anyone. But I'm, you know, too weird and want to actually dump the cartridge. So I almost bought a DS Lite today. Because that's what you need for Game Boy games. At least that's the easy way to do it. You need like a DS Lite and a certain type of like modding card thing. And then it's like really easy. Kind of surprising. I don't think I have a DS Lite. I figured I did, but I only have a DSi and a 3DS. OMG, is that the for underscore? Maybe. Sometimes you unintentionally have a rare version of a card that hasn't been done before. Was that you, Jeff? What happened to the DS Lite? I don't know what happened to the DS Lite, but I know the original DS broke because it broke in half. And apparently that wasn't like an issue that just happened with me, and that was a like apparently that was an issue that happened to multiple people because of like the binding between the two screens being like flimsy or whatever. We found some Mike Tyson's Punch-Out revisions that hadn't been dumped. Neat. But I was done with Darker at the Tourney. I'm just taking things one step at a time. Right now, Darker is good filler content for the stream while I try and figure out what other interesting things I can do. Right now, there's 2 modded streams I want to do. Well, actually, there's 3 modded streams I want to do for videos. One's the big project that's been like months in the making, and then the other 2 are like 2 smaller ideas. One's already been done before, but people haven't really done it much. And then the other is something new that I commissioned that I might stream this week. It depends. Also, thank you for the 40 bits friendly Raccoony. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, there's another mod idea I want to do too, and I need to make a tweet for it because I don't have enough ideas on my own, so I'm gonna use the internet to get ideas from other people that hopefully don't suck. Can you do all the loading zones and randomize? That mod isn't released yet. I'll definitely play the randomizer once it's like out and released, but it's still being developed. Like, I think Small Ants mentioned he's been wanting to do like another randomizer stream recently, but I can't say for sure. You'd have to ask him. That didn't work. Which is fine. How have I been today? I've been doing all right. It's been an okay day. Yeah, they did a long time ago, but the mod was still super unstable back then, and I think Crafty's been working on improving it. Yeah, more work's still going into it. I'm sure it'll be really cool when it's all done. Like, who knows? Maybe, like, maybe Crafty's adding, like, an enemy randomizer or something to it, too. Like, I honestly have no idea. But a lot of randomizers do enemy randomizers, so... yeah. Also, Kitty M, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. I started speedrunning in general in 2017, so like 5 years ago. It's your birthday today? Happy birthday. My birthday's coming up. I've been considering, since we met the Talkatoo All Moons goal, I could make that a birthday stream. Which I could just do it in one stream as well if I did that. But I don't know. That's a big commitment. When's my birthday? August 17th. No, don't torture yourself on your birthday, but think about it. Like, what if I get gifted the subs, you know? Is it the 14th? Nice. OMG, we share birthdays. I mean, it's inevitable I share it with somebody, I feel. Especially since a lot of these streams will, like, even hit higher viewer counts than, like, the number of days in a year, so... I think Failboat's also August 17th. I want to say I learned this like a year or so ago. Could be remembering wrong. You will not be watching this stream on my birthday, you know? You can't make them all the streams. How old am I turning? 24. I'm about at the age where I'm allowed to have my quarter-life crisis. I mean, you could probably say I'm already at that age. So, you know, pretty neat, pretty nice. It's only downhill from there for... I don't think that's true. I think people undervalue their 30s. And late 20s. Have I chosen what my crisis will be? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe my crisis was streaming, chat. That was the crisis. It's already happened. How old am I? Right now I'm 23. Also, since we're talking about my age, I would advise against people in chat saying their own age for 2 reasons. You know, people could use that information against you. Like, essentially meaning they could take advantage of the fact that you're young. Or you might be under Twitch's TOS age, and then you'll get banned from Twitch. It is 13, yes. So if you are under 13 and you say that, I will ban you from my channel. And you will also probably get banned from Twitch. Would you consider it an honor or a crisis having the next pandemic named after you? What is that supposed to mean? Are they naming pandemics now? Like, I already knew they named hurricanes. Like, everybody knows they named hurricanes. I heard they're starting to name heat waves. Are they naming pandemics now? Are they becoming that common that they gotta start giving them names? Hurricane Fir? Did they make a... Is there a Hurricane Fir? I don't think there's a Hurricane Fir. I feel like I would have been told. The Fur Bear... No, guys, please. Yeah, they're usually given human names. Though the thing about the name Fur is, like... It's passable as a human name, if that makes sense. Like, it's out there, so you, like, wouldn't expect it as a name. But if somebody, like, told you, like, hey, my name is Fur, you wouldn't be like, no, it's not. Stop lying. But my name is Fur. It is, yeah. But if somebody's name is Corona, assuming they were named that before the coronavirus was a thing, I would still question the parent if they live in the US, because it's also a beer. Isn't it part of a star? Yeah. Like, I could see it happening, but it's all, again, it's the sort of thing where I feel like you should at least be aware that the association will be there, even if you don't want it to be. I feel like that's an important thing to remember when, like, giving somebody a name, if you're a parent. That even if you don't want a certain association, you gotta, like, acknowledge that it exists. And obviously, sometimes you just get unlucky. Sometimes you just have the name that just happens to, like, correspond with, you know, some major thing. Or some major piece of media. One of the two people you share a name with runs a car company. I mean, that seems fine. Like, you can't avoid any and all association. You just gotta, you know, avoid ones that might be negative. Somewhere north of Smith, you're under tornado warnings. Well, stay safe. Tornadoes are scary. I was terrified of tornadoes as a kid. What's my most viewed video on YouTube? Super Mario Odyssey, but murder is illegal. It has 1.2 million views. I think it hit that like yesterday. As it should be. I mean, I like the Mafia video more than the murder video. You know, so many people are already familiar with the coin death counter mod. I think it's just less engaging for that reason. But that's just me speculating. I hate it when this happens. Videos are getting crazy good. I work hard on them, and like I've mentioned it before, I'm trying my best to be more than just another person making video game YouTube videos. Like, I'm still doing the just video game YouTube videos, but I'm also have those videos that I'm like trying to like push boundaries, I guess, with, and like make a really funny or engaging video. That seems like the sort of one that would be really annoying, G-Bads. Because, like, let's say you're applying for a job and then somebody looks you up. And then that comes up. Like, I don't know. Like, I would imagine it wouldn't take much digging to find out that it's a different person. That's a deep woods. Storytelling makes them so cool. The storytelling is a hard part of making videos, but I try really hard with it. I think I'm getting better though. Fire and passion shows in the videos. I do put a ton of work in. My biggest concern with the YouTube though is just running out of ideas. Because my main game that I make content on is almost 5 years old. And then the other game I'm starting to do content on is like 6 years old. Actually, no, it's not 6 years old, but it's like more than 5 years old. It's just the only nice thing about, or the one downside, or the one nice thing about Breath of the Wild is Breath of the Wild 2 comes out. So if I can get my foot in the door with that game series, I have room to make more content when that comes out. I can ask you guys for ideas, that is true. However, I've already done 2 videos where I ask chat for ideas. And there is something else I'm gonna be doing that I need to ask chat for ideas on, mainly because I need to, I just don't have enough interesting ideas to make a full video. I need to make a tweet and be like, hey, what do you guys think? And then like put the ideas. Without spoiling too much, basically, I want to do a few modded streams with a specific theme, but I can't think of enough ideas that fit under that theme. Play some custom levels again. I am gonna be playing Zipple. It was, I think that's how you say their name. I'm not sure. They made a series of custom stages. They made 3. Crafty and Amethyst played them. I really want to play them. I intentionally didn't watch them when they were playing so I could go in blind. But yeah, I want to do that mod. They're gonna be an SMO too? I don't know. Though knowing how Nintendo works with announcing games, Nintendo could literally just any day now be like, hey, Mario Odyssey 2. Or announce like a new 3D Mario. The ZPL. Yeah, them. They make Mario Kart custom stages and they decided to do some Odyssey stuff, so I want to try out their levels. Also, I'm not looking for video ideas right now, chat. Especially because I'm like becoming progressively more picky with what I want to put on my YouTube channel. Primarily because I know I can make these like really, really good videos. Like these really cool concepts that can get hundreds of thousands of views. So I want to try and push myself and keep doing videos that I think can do as well as my best video. And then obviously some filler stuff here and there, so I can still try and upload like weekly or bi-weekly, but yeah. Super Mario Odyssey any % world record. I don't have thousands of hours to just grind any % to beat Tyrone. The bigger you get, the harder it becomes to create a video that satisfies the community. Yeah, but on the other end, you can make a bad video that gets more views the bigger you become. I shouldn't necessarily say bad video, I just more so mean like, the more popular you are, the higher your baseline is just going to progressively be. And like, you can see the same sort of thing on the stream. Also, Jason, thank you for the tier 1, I appreciate it. Like, when I do the modded streams with like interesting ideas, I usually get more viewers than when I'm just doing a normal speedrun stream. And that sort of same thing can happen with like YouTube, except it's on like a much larger scale because of the algorithm and things. So you really enjoy the YouTube videos? Thank you. It makes me so happy whenever people say that. And it also makes me so happy when a video I worked really, really hard on just keeps doing better and better. Which is what's happening with the Breath of the Wild video. Like, I'll look at my analytics on YouTube and it'll be like, oh, this video is getting more views today than it was yesterday. Even though it's been out for like a week now. And I think that sort of just goes to show that it's a really good video and I did a really good job on it. And that makes me happy. Because that video, I feel really good about. It's a video I thought was a really good video. Like, I felt like I had a very good progression of ideas. The script felt really solid to me. And I thought I was funny a few times in the video, which is good. that was awkward. Did I thank Jason for the sub? Yes. I thanked them in the middle of my tangent when I was leaving Cascade Kingdom. And I appreciate the sub. I should learn backflip IP clip because apparently it's more consistent, but eh. Hardest clip in SMO? Probably some random corner clip. Sometimes you can just clip through corners in geometry if you hit them in just the right way. Like, none of them are practical and they just sort of happen. No, it does not, Weasel. I do, however, miss your hide and seek videos on YouTube. My next upload might be a hide and seek video. It's just a bit behind because the my editor who's working on it is just a bit behind. They've had a busy week with editing for me and other people, so they said it would probably be done sometime this week, probably later in the week. So chances are that video will go up whenever it's done. And then a week from that, I'll hopefully be able to upload the 4 Goombas spawn every second video, because that's the video I'm working on. What happened to run 1? I fell into deep woods and wooded. Well, it wouldn't go up before it's done. That's true, it wouldn't. Some videos I edit myself, some videos I have an editor do. I have 2 different editors I'll work with on stuff right now. Like, generally speaking, if it is a highlight video, an editor worked on it. But if it's, you know, a video where it's like, oh, all post commentary, or there's puppets and shenanigans, then it's a video I edited. That's not always the case though, and if you're ever curious, just check the description. Unless I'm dumb, there will be a credit where it's like edited by Tomshi or edited by Mike. Recent edits have been really good. Yep, my editing, like the way I edit is usually super simple, I guess. Like I just try and keep things simple and clean because I don't know how to do fancy stuff. Like I just try and make sure I do my transitions and cuts at good times and have good writing. Because not every single person who subs or watches the video will subscribe. I also didn't ask people to subscribe in that video, which it's tough because I don't like forcing a call to action for a subscription into a video. If I can't fit one in, I should just say it at the very end of the video, like very quickly, say like subscribe for more. Because my current video I'm editing doesn't have a subscriber call to action in it. And doing that call to action usually gets a lot more people to subscribe, believe it or not. You ever consider playing Minecraft? Yeah, I've played Minecraft before. I've done it on stream a little bit too. Hello, Samuel. Hope you're doing all right. Wasn't it something about Vikings trolling? I forget. I'm pretty sure there was like an actual reason for it. But I'm not a historian. I feel like I had to have saved time here, but I don't know. It feels like I always lose time leaving sand. Maybe I forgot something in my PB in sand and that's why? I don't know. Or maybe I was actually focused in my PB. There's an SMO2. What kingdom would you like to come over and updated? What do you mean by come over? Do you mean like a kingdom in SMO1 that's also in SMO2? Yes, well, I honestly wouldn't want any kingdoms that are in SMO1 to be in SMO2. I want a new game, not a, you know, not the, like, same game. Now, if they put things from, like, Galaxy, Sunshine, or 64 into an SMO2, I would be fine with that. Because then that feels like a fun throwback. and they can like reimagine it. But if it was just something from Odyssey put into an Odyssey 2 that's like kind of bleh. Delfino Plaza, like, yeah, Delfino Plaza would be cool. Like, it's cool in the same way that going to Mushroom Kingdom at the end of Odyssey is cool. Yeah, either way, it'll be cool to see whatever they do with the next, like, 3D Mario game. It's at a point where I have no idea what to expect. It's also, like, exciting to think about, like, hey, this is kind of getting close to a point where they could hypothetically be showing off a new 3D Mario soon. It's just a bit complicated because Bowser's Fury exists. Yeah, we already finished the Darker Tourney. So you could say this is just for fun or to try and improve. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with doing more Darker Side runs long term or not. But right in this moment, doing Darker Side works. You like that you can't predict it? Eh. I'm starved for content over here, so for me, the sooner they release a new 3D Mario, the better. Or at least announce one. When do you think SMO2 comes? Well, I don't know if it'll be SMO2. That's the thing. I wouldn't mind if it was SMO2. Though, one downside, if it is SMO2, and people might not agree with me here, but if it's SMO2, it would feel like I can't play SMO anymore. Like, SMO would almost feel obsolete. But that's like me speaking from like a content perspective. It would feel like, oh, what's the point of making a Mario Odyssey video when I can make a Mario Odyssey 2 video? You know? Yeah, that's sort of the boat I'm in now, Stouter. Like, it could be an SMO2, but I feel like if it was an SMO2, they would have announced it already. Thing they could do for SMO2 would be different maps and captures. Yeah, like, I would imagine if it was an SMO2, it would be sort of like what Galaxy 2 is, where it's like same general idea, like planets and gimmicks and stuff. but with a fresh coat of paint. Like saying Galaxy is obsolete because of Galaxy 2. People still love Galaxy. I mean, yeah. But both those games are like over 10 years old at this point, right? Actually, no. Galaxy 2 is... No, Galaxy 2 is like... Oh, like 10 or something, right? 2010? Because I think Galaxy 1 is 07? '07 and '09? Wait, really? I thought it was about 3 years between when the games came out. Galaxy 2 release date. No, Galaxy 2 is May 23rd, 2010. First announced in 2009. Yeah, the Galaxy 2 release dates are May 23rd in the US, May 27th in Japan, and June 11th in Europe. And July 1st in Australia. Oh, geez. The Aussies are getting hecked over. Well, that's the copyright. Copyright isn't necessarily when the game released, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm good on the random shower thoughts in chat, Harry David. Good returning kingdoms would be Mushroom and Metro. Yeah, I feel like if they did an Odyssey 2 and any Kingdom Returned, it would probably be Metro, because I feel like Metro is the one that you could make the most distinct, maybe? Because you could, like, display a completely different part of the city. Yeah, it's also a fan favorite. Bunny from yesterday has been cleared to be released tonight. Pog. Introducing Cloud Kingdom and Lost Kingdom. Dude, the favorites. The most outrageous part of that statement is Nintendo saying we listen to your valuable feedback. They would never say that. There we go. I have not been outside of the US, no, Jadent. I have not. I got a passport though. My plan was to see some friends who don't live in the US, but that never happened. Because I got my passport in around March of 2020. So, you know. I wonder why I never went anywhere. It's a big mystery. Great time for traveling, yep. TwitchCon is gonna be my first trip in a while, and like the thing that sucks about that is while I am excited, like I really want to actually see people. I don't exactly like it's not exactly a great time to travel right now. Flights are super expensive and just it's a bit of a mess. Bit of a mess. Game's going all right. It's going all right. Oh geez, my chat froze for a second, so I saw a ton of messages pop up at once, and I was really confused. Did we reach the sub goal? Yeah, but that doesn't mean you guys can't get us back to 1,000 subs. I mean, look, we're 9 away. Isn't that so close? Isn't that so close? Wouldn't it be crazy if we hit 1,000 again and I didn't do anything extra because of it? Where would you want to live outside the US? I don't know. I don't have any plans to try and, you know, immigrate from the US. Every time I hit 1,000, I have to do an XD skip? I don't know about that. The big ask. Turn the small. See, I'm not small man. That's why I don't need to do XD skip every time. Holy heck, half evolved. Thank you for the 9 gift subs. I appreciate it. Bringing us back. 2 people did it. That's really funny. They both did 9 subs at like the exact same time. Oh, the BVR squad and half evolved. Thank you both for the... Oh, frick, I just screwed up. Thank you both for the 9 gifted. That was so well timed. So well timed. Especially since it was entirely coincidental. Thank you both so much. This isn't really like a short-term goal, but a long-term goal I have as a streamer, chat, is I want to be able to maintain over 1,000 subs, like, consistently. It needs to be shifted 4 digits now. I thought it was left justified. What the heck? OBS, why do you do this to me? Something I gotta find out with OBS is if there's like a plugin you can get that gives you more stuff you can do with text. Because like, I love what you can do with like text in Photoshop as an example. Like, you can do some cool stuff. I would love to just be able to do that in OBS. Did you go to college? I'm still in college. All right, chat, I moved it over. There you go. I saved it. Play shooting games and you scuttle with fighting Mechawiggler, yet you do it in seconds with ease. I mean, I used to play shooting games. Oh wait, I split way too early. All right, so now that we've done that, we plant the seed, get bench friends, and then talk to Pauline. Subject, do I study business? Because it's easy. That's actually the reason why. It's easier than other degrees. Also, it has more to do with, you know, streaming than a lot of my other degrees I could pursue could. Business is also the most useful. I wouldn't say business is the most useful, but it's probably one of those things that can be applied to a very wide variety of things. So if you don't know what you're doing, it's like not a bad degree. And with me, you know, I want to stream. I want to, you know, manage my own business essentially. So it makes sense to it makes sense to, you know, do that. You know, I didn't realize I wasn't playing in simplified Chinese until just now. And it's because I forgot to change it back after I was doing some stuff on my Switch earlier. I literally just forgot, and that's it. Well, yeah, that's true, Taser, but like I'm not doing like a scholarship interview here. Or I'm not applying for a job. So me saying that I'm taking business because it's easier is something I'm allowed to say. And again, it's also like practical to what I'm doing, which is a side benefit. Going to campus or online? I could go to campus, but I prefer online classes because they have flexibility. However, something that sucks is one of the classes I needed to take this semester did have asynchronous online courses, so like no meeting dates. However, those versions of the class were already full, so I'm still taking it online, but I have to actually meet in like Zoom or something once a week, and I'm not looking forward to that. Mandatory Zoom attendance? Yeah, there's online meeting times. I intentionally picked the one that was on Friday for the meeting times because I don't stream Fridays. So I have to wake up at, I think, 11 a.m. is when the Zoom meeting class starts, and then I think it goes to like 2 or 3. Or actually, no, 1 or 2. I think it's like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. I think it's 2 though, because it's like a 1 credit hour class. You have to show up to the meetings though. I mean, I don't know. I haven't gotten my syllabus for this class yet. This is for next semester. Is it an interactive class or lecture heavy? I don't know. I haven't gotten the syllabus yet. Whoops. I was counting my moons, so I wasn't looking, and then I just hopped right there. This is actually an exam for the class and you failed, then what's the name of the class? Hello, Aloe. Hope you're doing all right. Favorite kingdom? Don't have one. BVR squad, thank you for continuing your gift sub from Magnus. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You can't say the name for confidentiality reasons. That just means you're lying. Can't believe people with a lie in my Twitch chat. Yeah, I think it's the like the business analytics class chat that I have to do the required meeting dates for. I forget how long the class is. It might be like a 6-week course. I don't think it's very long. Because it's a 1 credit course. Like, my next semester is going to be so wild because I have 2 1 credit courses I have to take. And then I have like a co-op course I have to take alongside my co-op. And like, I don't even know what that course is going to look like. Will I even have to like do anything in it? I don't know. Like the course might just represent the fact that I'm like doing work. What's a co-op? It's like an internship, but you have to like more directly work with your school. And what I'm doing for it is I am streaming because this is my business. I've already gotten the approval from my advisor. I just need to do some paperwork that I've been procrastinating on for like months. And now that this semester is almost over and the next semester starting soon, I like desperately need to actually finish the paperwork. So hopefully I'll finish it this week. If you're a YouTube viewer, you're glad you found out how to stream. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you like the YouTube stuff. We're just gonna have a teacher or something pop into chat and check out on his business. No. That's not how that works. No, I don't check rate my professor. I don't care enough to do that. I don't have like a ton of like options either way because I'm only taking online classes. So it'll just be like 1 or 2 teachers. Violet Noor, thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. All right, I didn't get shopping, so we're gonna get that now. And then we do box clip. Oh, come on. I miss boss clip like 1 in every 5 times and it sucks. You have to reload the room to actually do it again. Hiding in that tree was such a mistake. Like, I think it was funny, like a little bit. But I was wall jumping for so long. Wow, that was slow. All right, guys, it is time for the Bound Bowl Grand Prix. So get your guesses in the chat. As always, you can give us the time I'm going to get the race correctly. Congrats to the channel. So get them in. $53.23, any 53.23s in the chat. Pretty good time. Feeling good about that. If you're leaving to go stream, don't say you're leaving to go stream, because it really just comes off as like, hey, maybe if I say this in this guy's chat, it'll get other people to like watch me, and that's like advertising. It's kind of weird. Generally speaking, it's just not good Twitch etiquette. All right, not a bad Snow Kingdom. Could have saved more time, but we are still saving time, which is good. All right, see you later, Dave. Yep. Some people have called me Fire because of that, because they'll just look at my name and be like, Fire? Favorite story of all the kingdoms? You mean like the story moons you follow? Because Odyssey isn't really known for its story. Thanks, Jaden. Appreciate it. I wasn't supposed to get this moon yet, but we can make it work. I just gotta remember I already grabbed it. Yeah, I have a habit of grabbing that moon just because, like, in every category, you'll grab it there instead of later. I mean, I did do that stream, Magnus, where I read the Odyssey guidebooks. Those were some fun streams, but also, like, a little chaotic. Because the bootleg guidebook was, like, worse than I expected. And then the official guide was kind of just funny. Remember about the bootleg not being too good? Well, it was a bootleg. Mini Moon Monday? You could call it that. I just didn't want to do all moons today. I think I'm a little burnt out on all moons just because of like how big of a time commitment it is each time. And because of how much I work off stream, doing longer runs has been harder for me recently, and longer streams in general. Like, the only time I can do really long streams these days is if I'm like really into something. I struggle if I'm just sort of like going through the motions, if that makes any sense. So when I'm doing like just another speedrun stream or whatever, unless I'm like really into it. I can't stream for very long. I think when they say common app, they mean college application, like the common college app. The Gushin routing is cool. However, I did kind of screw it up a little bit. Like, I wasn't supposed to do notes with the Gushin. I was supposed to do it before, and yeah. There we go. All right, see you later, Blazing Vanilla. Ba-ba-da-dum.
See the music? Oh, find the perfect.
All right, next kingdom. Just realized Mario killed that octopus. Yeah, Mario does that a lot in Mario games. Hey, we golded. I hate it when that happens. I got the warp though, and that was pretty cool. Think Mario will ever pay from his crimes? Yeah, he'll probably like go to jail or something. What have you guys been up to today? How have you been spending your, holy heck, Curbs? Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Lil Kirby. Lil Curbs 14, except there's no 14, and there hasn't been for a long time. I hope you had a good stream, though. I watched your video earlier today. I think it was the one you uploaded today. The one where you put the sky on your wall. That one. Good stuff. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. If you guys don't know Lil Curbs, he's very good at Mario Maker. If you don't know me, I play Mario Odyssey and I'm okay at it. And sometimes I make funny YouTube videos too. Very happy with the upload today. You'll love to see it. Watch them play an intermediate difficulty level, so like a 0.01% clear rate or something. .00 actually. Oh, my bad, my bad. Yo, Red Phase. Thank you for the $3 saying Lil Curbs raid. I appreciate it. Wait. Go this way. The splits are against my PB since I started running Darker Side again. I think you'll be fine, Red. I don't think I know any streamer that would get mad over like, oh, you gave the $3 to the person I raided instead of me. I don't think people care. I got back into Darker Side a little bit because of the GSA thing I was in. I don't know how long I'm gonna stick with it though, but it's like a nice thing to do now while I figure out other stuff we can do on stream. Because I'm trying to think of like some more challenge mods we could do and fun stuff. I want to learn Breath of the Wild speedrunning too. Like that's something I've been mentioning. It's funny, I was in LinCube's stream earlier today. I had just gotten back from eating, and I had a stream up, and like I see my name in chat because apparently they were talking about me because of the Breath of the Wild video that I made. And there was also mention that I was interested in speedrunning Breath of the Wild, which is true. I want to learn how to speedrun Breath of the Wild. I just gotta find the time to sit down and learn it. Did I post the lurk after saying that? Yeah. I was gonna post the sneak, but sneak's an emote that I got rid of, which I had forgotten. But it was like the worst tier 2 emote, so that's why I got rid of it. Like, it's a good emote. It just wasn't as, you know, it didn't have as much staying power. You followed? Hey, well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Got sub 9 and nipple %. Yo, congrats. Has the Breath of the Wild community given up on plateau skip? I think the Breath of the... I watched a lot of Breath of the Wild videos recently. Mainly because I was getting a lot of them in my recommended. Because I was making a Breath of the Wild video. And that meant I was watching a lot of Breath of the Wild content. And I think the issue with plateau skip is if you go too far from the Great Plateau before clearing it, you void out. So I think it's hypothetically impossible, but like, it's important to remember that I'm somebody who doesn't really know much about Breath of the Wild, so I could be completely wrong. Like maybe it's possible to get out of the plane that voids you out. Or get past it. But I don't know. Yeah, I would imagine Great Plateau skip is one of those things that would be similar to a kingdom skip in Odyssey, where there's so many like fail safes and things in the game where it's just not very practical or really possible. Lemon Lottie, thank you for opting to give me your gift sub. I appreciate that. We've been getting a ton of those recently and it means a lot. Like when people get gifted subs and are like, hey, I want to keep this sub going. Alright, I just gotta play this safe. I'm not getting a health drop. Says he's playing it safe, but gets like right next to the thing doing damage. Am I a furry? I mean, yeah. It's not really super relevant to the stream. The most relevant to the stream thing about me being a furry is the emotes. Though even then, like, the emotes aren't my persona, so... Am I filled with fury? Sure. Am I gonna stream Stardew anymore? I think I'm done with Stardew. I've reached the point in Stardew where the content that is left in the game is basically just grinding, and I don't really want to stream grinding. I'll find a new casual game to play at some point, but I don't know when or what that will be. You enjoying it? I was enjoying it too, but I knew it wasn't gonna last forever, and it's at that point where I'm satisfied with what we did on stream. And I think what we did was fun. It's just now that I'm in, like, I guess, end game of Stardew, essentially. I, don't really want to grind it on stream. Did you see what else I play then? Yeah, I just gotta figure it out. Yeah, fan art's fine. As long as it's, like, appropriate. Yeah, that's the general rule of thumb. Just keep it safe for work and you should be fine. It's always cool to get fan art. It's always exciting and fun. I've been trying to do a better job of making sure I save all the fan art I get, and then like making sure the file name is like whoever drew it's like Twitter ad or something. How long is this stream gonna last? I don't know. Depends how I'm feeling today and whether or not this run resets and stuff like that. I gotta do some editing after stream too, so. I have most of the footage I need to start editing the puppet video I'm working on. I should call them paper videos. I like the idea of them being paper videos more than puppet videos, because like puppet can be creepy sometimes. Like obviously I'm not using like creepy puppets. I just have like little dudes on sticks. But I don't know. I just like the word paper more than puppet. But I've been saying puppet. Goba might come back later. All right, I'll see you later, maybe. Mech pred, we'll see. Just really whatever the mods feel like doing. Do I like jazz? One of the classes I am taking this semester is Jazz Appreciation. It's the name of the class. I mean, it's all right. I mean, I'm learning to appreciate jazz. By learning about jazz history. Listen to Kansas City Suite by the Count Basie Orchestra. I might have. In our textbook, since it's an online textbook, there's like, at the bottom of some pages, it'll be like, hey, there's this song. And then you click play. and it has like details throughout the picture or throughout the like page about like, oh, this is what's happening at what parts of the piece. Sometimes I skip over that stuff because I'm lazy and not a model student, but sometimes I listen to it because sometimes they're bangers. It's an album. There's a chance I've listened to something in the album then. You know, Glenn Miller randomly vanished. I don't know if we got the Glenn Miller. Or maybe we did and I just forgot. You never look at airplane snacks the same again. Got any jazz musicians I'm enjoying? Not really, because I'm the easiest way to explain it is I'm just going through the motions. I am not super passionate about schoolwork. So even though there are definitely times where I'll like be reading through one of the sections and be like, oh, this is fun to read about. Like, this is some nifty history. I'm sort of just doing what I have to do for school. I did Harriet first. I usually do Harriet first. Kind of dumb anyways. I mean, I think it's the sort of thing where it's like kind of annoying that you have to take a class that has nothing to do with your major. But at the same time, it is kind of fun to just learn about stuff. That being said, I don't really like learning about stuff in a school setting. It makes it very hard for me to get into it. My major? I'm in a business major. SMO was not an option to major in? No. Definitely need to know about jazz for business. Yup. I mean, it was just one of the options for, like, I guess the gen eds we could take. Why is it always raiders that smile and chat without permission? What the heck? I mean, people can put smile in the chat. They just can't spam smile without the smile redeem. Fuck moat redeeming smile, guys. We get some smiles in the chat for that. Get them in. Frick, I didn't. I was supposed to get. No. I was supposed to get poking your nose by the great gate, and I didn't. Tell everyone, don't ask people to spam random emotes. I know Curbs just raided, so the time to spam Curbs emotes is like during the raid. Just trying to get people to randomly spam it like 20 minutes after is just pointless. As much as I love Curbs, Z is great. Controller's being funky. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall. There we go. Okay, we're good. Has it been 20 minutes? Yeah, it has been 20 minutes already. I looked at my dashboard and I saw it. So that's how I knew. Time flies while you're watching runs. It does sometimes, yeah. Sometimes time really does fly. Which, crazy, I know. Eagle Gamer, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 18 months. OMG, 1 year and a half. What the heck? I know, it's crazy. Time flies, as we were just saying. Thank you for the resub. Big time save. We are getting some time save here. However, we are down 1 moon. I'm supposed to have 144 moons here, but we only have 143. So that is something to keep in mind. But what I say is the hardest thing for me in this game. I mean, I'm pretty good at just about everything in this game. If it doesn't have to be specifically like related to speedrunning, probably trick jumping. I'm not a very good trick jumper. Like, I think the best trick jump I can do is a 6. But I'm not, like, really into trick jumping, so it makes sense that I can't do anything, like, super fancy. Senior Danky Kang, thank you for opting to continue your gift sub that you apparently got from me. I don't even remember when I gifted those subs. Chat, when did I gift subs? Like 28 days ago? What the heck? Koopa free running? Yeah, but Koopa free running would have been years ago. Probably the AI run? That was less than a month ago? How fast did I edit that video? Oh wait, I remember how that video worked. I was literally working on like writing it and editing it before I had done all the streams. So yeah, that actually makes sense. Because I was holding myself to a super tight deadline, as I typically do. And yeah, I was working on the video while I was doing the streams. I forgot the thing on the outside again, like I always do. Pretty hecked up. Definitely gonna lose some time this split because I forgot the spire. Actually, no, I forget that every run, so we're probably not gonna lose that much. There we go, that's 2. When am I gonna get the extra moon? I don't know, I've got like 2 hours to figure it out. Great hitboxes. The fire hitboxes are just a floor scan. So as long as you're not on the floor, they won't hit you. Dun, dun. XD skip? I'm not doing it. You guys just can't get me to do XD skip that easy, like I've said. You fire the fireballs by shaking the controller. Well, I wouldn't say it's anti-XD, it's more so just a, I will XD sometimes. Why is it doing this? I don't get Switch controllers sometimes. Have you met anyone in real life that has watched you on Twitch before? Not anywhere where I wouldn't expect to. Like, there's been instances where it's like, I'll meet a friend that I knew in high school at like a place, and then the stream will get brought up because they like heard about it. Which, that's always neat. It's kind of weird though. But it is neat. Like that happened like a few weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. Saw a friend at a restaurant, more like a fast food place. And they brought up the like YouTube stream stuff because I was in a small ant video. And that's like sort of how, I guess, their friend group that like still talks with each other from high school knew. Yeah, I've never been stopped at a gas station and had somebody say, "Hey, are you Fir?" Yeah, we are going to be doing Talkatoo all moons. I haven't scheduled a date for that yet, though. I'm considering doing it around my birthday. Like, it's like a birthday thing. You get to know you through small. So many people did, and I'm honestly really appreciative of that. Because it's given me an opportunity to, like, show a larger audience what I'm capable of, which has given me an easier way to grow. It's also worked as like a big motivator because I don't know, it's easy to motivate yourself. It's easier to motivate yourself when you see stuff doing well. At least for me it is. So seeing everything doing as well as it is like a huge motivator for me to like keep pushing myself and do more. All right, I'll see you, Aloe. Yeah, I'm glad I got the opportunity that I did. And I feel like I'm making my best of it. Because I feel like not everyone who gets a cool opportunity takes full advantage of it, but I feel like I'm somebody who has. I was the GSA tourney on Friday. We got top 7. Oh, we get the Toadette moons later. All right, Captain Toad and notes are next. You randomly got recommended one of my vids? Nice. How many players were there? 7. Cool, I found you from Curbs? Hey, well that's cool. Curbs is great. If it was an all moons tournament, how do you think I would have placed? I don't know. Because I get like 8-hour all moons times these days, even though I'm second place on the leaderboards. And I know there's plenty of people who are capable of getting times lower than that, like actively. So it's hard to say. Whoops, I did that wrong. Fine, that's not that big of a time loss because the fish didn't take too long. You found as much hide and seek as you can. There's so many videos on it at this point. Like, there's a ton. And I have one coming out, like, within a week. At least that's the hope. As long as my editor doesn't have any other delays, it should be coming out within a week. We're also doing a session tomorrow, which should be fun. I'm pretty sure tomorrow is supposed to be 2D and, or sorry, not 2D in proxy. It's supposed to be tiny in proximity chat. So that'll be interesting. I think Mars and Crafty are the only regulars who haven't made any at this point. Maybe? Proxy area also be smaller? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. It's just there was a thing where it was like hide and seek this week, question mark, react if interested. And then after that, Crafty was like, do we want to do mini hide and seek this week? And people were like, sure. That's all I know. It's easier to mod a Switch. It is a complicated process. Ben's been wanting it. I know people who weren't there the first time wanted to do mini again. I don't remember if Smant's been saying he wants to do mini again or not, though. Mini is definitely fun, though, and there's definitely room to do more of it. It just needs a little bit of tweaking since last time, because last time there were definitely some issues with things. Wait, the multiplayer mod does work cross-platform with emulator? I didn't know that. If you're going to watch somebody else, don't say you're going to watch somebody else. It's just a little rude. There's nothing wrong with going to watch another creator. It's just weird to, like, tell me. Like going into a Pizza Hut and being like, all right, I'm gonna go get some Papa John's, guys. Like you just stand in the middle of the lobby and announce like, all right, everybody, I'm going to Papa John's. It's just weird. It's just weird. A bit awkward for everybody involved. Just stealth your way out. Yep. Favorite version of hide and seek that you've done? I don't know. I think proximity chat adds the most while still being like a relatively vanilla experience. Like, proximity is one you can sort of just do, and it's nice. I didn't get the hide and seek. Gravity was cool. Like the one thing about some of the hide and seek gimmicks is like some of them are pretty broken and have some weird side effects. Like, it's funny, but at the same time, it's like, man, this is kind of unbalanced in a way. Like, the sewer hiding spot was definitely that me and Smant both did. It's honestly so much funnier that we both did it. I would have felt kind of bad if it was just me, but because it was me and Small Ant, I think it's really funny. Especially since that was not planned, it just sort of happened. In fact, I didn't realize it. Yeah, I had no idea. Absolutely no idea. I guess we were both just so focused on what we were doing that neither of us noticed. Honestly, that's a clip I kind of want to go watch back. Where could you have possibly lose 56 seconds? I mean, I don't know. We're like a minute and a half ahead, though, so I'll take it. Ba-da-ba-bow. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea, because those maps actually, like, so I haven't played them yet. I want to play them on stream. But those actually, from like the screenshot I've seen, seem like they would be good maps to actually play hide and seek on. You just watched CJ do it? Did CJ play those maps? I gotta play them. I'm not gonna make a video on them, but I really want to play them. I'm probably, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna do a modded stream here soon where there's a challenge I want to do. I don't know how long the challenge is gonna take. So I think it would be good to have those maps on standby. There's 3 more new maps coming tomorrow. Zipple, or however you say their name. Is Zipple how you say it? ZPL. Or do you just say ZPL? I just say ZPL. I'll probably just start saying ZPL then, because that's probably what you're supposed to say. Yeah, are they making more new maps? Have they just been grinding out maps that much? Maybe the release was staggered? I don't know, but I should probably plan to do those soon then, just so if we do end up doing them in hide and seek. then I'll be ready. An update for his mod is coming out tomorrow? What the heck? There aren't many sub areas? I mean, that's fine. Yeah, maybe I will have to make it its own stream then. I don't know. Wait, so what's the... Is the update just like more sub areas? Is that all it is? More kingdoms, I think? Tomorrow there's gonna be 6 total kingdoms? What the heck? So we just like casually made 3 kingdoms in a week. Sorry, I was confused because I thought I had not gotten the bunny yet. Maybe I didn't get it. Undoubtedly. Well, we're down another moon, so we're down 2 moons right now. I'll try to remember Python, but no promises. Usually when streaming, because like so many people come and go, I just have to rely on what somebody's screen name is. Best of luck. Thanks. I appreciate it, Barbarossa. We have a pretty good run going so far. It's just the main issue. I'm down a couple moons. I need to make sure I'm aware of that. Do you mean gold split? I'm assuming that's a typo. And if so, a gold split is supposed to be the best I've ever done a certain segment. Well, a green split's just an easy indicator to show that I'm ahead. You hope I get world record? I'm not getting world record, I'm sorry. I would need like the power of friendship if I wanted to get world record in this run. The world record in spirit? I mean, I don't even know if I have that. Pre-recording still implies that you actually got the run without cheating. It just means you did it offline and then streamed it back like you were doing it live. Splicing would be how I would cheat. That being said, I'm not gonna splice. All right, so this is where we're gonna get one of the moons that we missed real quick. The thing where you spin and collect all the notes. I don't know if I would say that's intended. Like, I don't think Nintendo necessarily expects you to do that, but I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo knew you could do that. The chat you're able to see has like a 1 minute delay. It's more likely that you have a 1 minute delay watching my stream. You're only allowed to buy 1 moon per kingdom in this version of Darker Side. Because your typical Darker Side speedruns are Darker Side, no dupes. You're not allowed to buy duplicate moons. So you're not allowed to get a moon more than once. Which is what buying multiple shop moons is. Didn't know you could buy multiple shop moons? Yeah, once you beat the game, you're actually able to buy an infinite number of moons from shops. Well, it'll count in your moon list up to 99 per shop. But you can still keep buying more after that if you want. Senior Danky Kang, thank you for gifting a sub to the community. Enjoy the sub, OSP YouTube. Invader in Bowser's Castle here. No, I can see the stream live. Type in chat the number 1 when you hear me say that. No, only chat. No, you're ruining it. Only ball python. I wanted to try and prove a point that they're delayed by like 30 seconds. Which, I mean, I think we did help prove a point that they are delayed because they did respond to it pretty late. Because they just responded to it, basically. I got an extra moon here because I'm dumb and I don't know why. But now we're not down any moons, so there's that. Chat is a hive mind? True. Whoops. All these different routes still mess with my head. They just mix and mash together. All right, warp to lighthouse. How'd I do in the tourney? Top 7. Top 7. Meaning he's the 7th best of the darker side in the world? I don't know about that. I'm like 30th, but thanks. What makes Italian soda different from other soda? Probably ingredients. Alright, I gotta check where we go after getting this moon. We do Vault, and then we warp to Glass Palace. Yeah, that's what it is for like Mexican Coke versus American Coke, but I don't know if that would be like the same for Italian soda. I don't know how Italian soda works. Has cream in it. Ooh, fancy. Oh, I made the cycle. I did not think that was gonna work. Try refreshing, Barbarossa. That usually fixes that sort of stuff. Because a lot of the time it's something on Twitch's end. Like there's people who just call all soda Coke. Yeah, that's a regional thing. But then when you realize there's like a lot of people who also call all tissues Kleenexes, is it really all that bad? Same thing. Everything gets called a band-aid, yup. What was that? Isn't Velcro technically a brand too? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, Ziploc is a brand, isn't it? That's hecked up because it's like describing exactly how the bag closes. Because you zip it to lock it. We call all streamers Fir underscores. Yep. That's true. It's pretty confusing sometimes. I was lucky, yeah. Lucky that everyone calls streamers for underscores and I just happen to be for underscore. That's crazy. How'd the dark side tourney go? It was fun. I got top 7. How do we correlate air conditioners to cold air? And condition air to be hot too? I mean, yeah. Assist mode, that boss can't. Wait, which boss can't kill you in assist mode? That doesn't sound accurate. Why did I split? I'm not supposed to split yet. Stop the speedrun and test it right now? No. Why isn't it the point of Halloween? Well, it's a cultural thing. It's the same thing as like, oh yeah, you shouldn't, you know, take food from strangers, but you'll go to restaurants. Actually, that's a little different. You know, culture is weird. And every once in a while, there'll also be like that huge scare that like, oh, are your children being given drugs for Halloween? Uh-oh, better check your children's candy. I mean, that is what it's for, Peaches. Because, like, Halloween is, like, a supervised thing where, like, you know. Ba-ba-da-da-dum. I loved Halloween as a kid, chat. It was fun. I liked getting free candy. And when I say free candy, I mean walking around for 2 hours. So it's like not necessarily free, because, you know, that's work as a kid. You care about the dress up stuff? I think the dress up stuff can be fun. As a kid, I don't think I really cared as much, though. One thing I do specifically remember that happened during my time doing Halloween chat was one time when we were walking back, like the people I went trick-or-treating with that year, we were getting followed closely behind. Like, we were young but a bit older, so we were allowed to like walk somewhere on our own near the house. We were being followed by like two older people. I don't really remember their age. I don't think, like, they were probably like late teens would be my guess. I doubt they were early 20s. And me and, whoops, wrong way. Me and one of the kids like realized like, hey, this is a bit weird, so we started walking faster. But the other person that was with us didn't quite realize that. And they had their Halloween bag stolen. But you know, that kind of sucks. It was a pillowcase too, because like that was the strat, to put your candy in a pillowcase so you could have a giant like trick-or-treat bag. And I remember my friend being more upset that they lost the pillowcase than the candy. And I also remember me being a selfish child, not wanting to give my friend that much candy. I still gave him candy, but like, you know, I was a selfish child, so I didn't want to give them like as much. I wasn't as willing to like drop half of what I got. Which, you know, looking back on that, it's like, man, I was kind of being a bit of a dick. Wait, I warped to the wrong spot. Oh yeah, and one other thing I particularly remember about that situation is after the candy bag was stolen, like a ton of other people popped out from like behind bushes and stuff and started like yelling and running away. Which, you know, I don't know how much that is hyperbolized by the fact that this happened a long time ago, but that's like definitely something I remember, because it was like only the two kids that were trailing us and stole the one friend's bag, but there were apparently like a ton of other people following us, like hiding. So yeah, I guess the moral of the story is if you steal candy from children on Halloween, then you're kind of a dick. So any like people any people watching that are entering their like late teens, don't do it. It's mean. Just ask your parents for 20 bucks. And buy some candy. Or, you know, you're like 18, 19 or something like that. Just, you know, get a job and buy some candy. Candy is not that expensive. That you love the vids? Thanks. I worked really hard on them. Hopefully I can get some new stuff out soon. Stopped Halloween before middle school? Well, when you stop Halloween, that's like when you start becoming the kid who's like, oh, I could steal candy from someone. That's like when you have a chance of it happening. It's after you're done doing Halloween because you're too old. Yeah, I love doing the paper cutouts. They're so much fun. They're very time consuming. I'm working on a paper cutout video right now. You had to stop by account of you being 5'8" by 9. I would imagine it was probably just too much of a hassle to have your parents come up and be like, he's 9. Hello, Yoshi Boss. Looked younger and had younger brother, so you had to participate for a while. Honestly, I feel like with Halloween, it's the sort of thing where, like, if you're giving out candy and somebody comes out up to you and they like look older, like they might be a teenager or something, just give it to them anyways. Like, they dressed up, who cares? You're giving them like a 10-cent, 5-cent piece of candy. It's not that big of a deal. The weirdest thing that happened to me at a regular shop. I don't know if I've had any weird stories from when I've gone like shopping. You had a buddy you went trick-or-treating with a sibling last year? He was 21. I mean, honestly, just let him do it. Why not? Like, at 21, like, I feel like you could very easily get a job to, you know, be able to pay for your own candy. But if you want to just, if you happen to want to, like, fill up your own basket of candy, like, why not? just let them at that point. Some people just like trick-or-treating. Yeah, maybe they're just having a fun time. Or maybe, like, who knows? Maybe they're like, maybe they're collecting the candy for, you know, like somebody who can't as easily go out and get candy on Halloween. You never know. I mean, I understand. Like, it's funny dressing up to go to a movie as like a pirate. But I'm not surprised movie theater would kick somebody out if they had like a fake gun. You know, gotta be careful, I guess. the middle of a big neighborhood right by a school, yet we get like 2 sets of kids coming by every Halloween. Some neighborhoods just don't get trick-or-treating. And what I mean by that is like, I feel like, at least when I grew up, there was like certain neighborhoods and areas where you would go to trick-or-treat. And there are certain neighborhoods and areas you just like wouldn't go. And I don't know how people knew where to and where to not go. But I just knew my street was basically a place where it's like, yeah, people don't really trick-or-treat here. Like places near where I lived, people would trick-or-treat. Also, my controller is being being like super delayed. Gabe, Renee, thank you for the Prime for 7 months. I appreciate it. Like all the rich neighborhoods. I mean, that is part of the strat, I feel. You go to the neighborhood that has like, you know, upper middle class people living in it. Your apartment didn't allow trick-or-treating? Oh, that's unfortunate. That honestly seems like a strat though. Like even if you don't live in an apartment complex, just go to an apartment complex because it's all just like a ton of really dense housing. The camera is making this annoying. Mere bird. Much of the thing in user striking living on the 3rd floor makes it even less likely someone will bother me. It makes sense. What does this emote mean? It's like it's a meme of the one crying cat with a ton of heart emojis around it. So like if you got really emotionally attached to like a certain Goomba on my screen and then I killed it, you could do that. Well, no, that's more of a D: moment. If there was something like really cute on my screen, yeah, I feel like that would be the time to use that emote. I didn't even know trick-or-treating is as much of the thing in the city, let alone in my country. I mean, some places just don't do it. Like, it's a cultural thing. It's not gonna be everywhere in the world. Why am I in English? Because I forgot to change it back when I was doing something earlier. I don't even know what I was doing earlier that made me change it. What was I doing? Oh, I know what I was doing. I can't say. I can't say. It spoils something. Can we have a hint? No. No, you don't have to complete Dark Side to get to Darker Side, so you don't do Dark Side in this run. New thing? It's actually something that's been getting worked on for a while. I can't go into detail. Oh my gosh, controller, stop it. You're like lagging. I hate whenever I have to blame my controller for something because it makes it just sound like I am making mistakes but trying to deflect the blame. But in reality, sometimes Joy-Cons just suck, and so do Switch controllers. And generally speaking, I know something is going wrong when the HD rumble on the Joy-Cons starts glitching out. And that's been happening a lot today. That usually corresponds with the like controller lag and desync. Can this be your new profile picture for Twitch? I don't really care if people use like one of my emotes as their icon, as long as they're not like trying to pass it off as like their own original character or something. Used to work for Nintendo support. Oh boy. The emote character I call Palette, because I just do. Did the name palette come from? A painter's palette? So like originally I made the character super generic so it would be an easier character for people to relate to and like. Which seemed to work because a lot of people like the emotes. So when I was in a situation where it was kind of uncomfortable when people were trying to like give the character their own name, like, I want the character to be likable and relatable, but it's really awkward when people go out of their way and be like, oh, I'm gonna call them Snowfrost or some other weird name. Which, no offense if your character's name is Snowfrost, I was just trying to think of something that felt generic for an Arctic fox. However you spell the painter's one. Which I think is one L, right? Yeah. Or an IP skip? No, you. Alright, these moons. Why are you playing in simplified Chinese? Because I forgot to change it back after I did something earlier today. Something yet to be revealed, which you're curious about. Oh, I wouldn't be curious about it yet because it's not something I am ready to announce. Also, when I announce it, you won't even realize that what I did today related to it. Like, realistically, you will probably not know what the thing was that I did today is ever. Because the thing that I needed to do today, what it was for, is just gonna happen, and you're not even gonna realize why. I would have meant I needed to change my name to English on an unmodded Switch. So just, I'm sorry, but you're never gonna know. You might as well tell us then. No, because then it'll spoil something I'm doing. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but you just gotta trust me. Just whenever the content comes and we do weird fun stuff, enjoy it. Which we might have a modded stream I can do this week, which is exciting. Because I commissioned a mod and that got finished today. What mod? I mean, I guess I can briefly explain what it is. It's essentially a chaos mod. So the whole idea is that the longer I play the game, more and more mods become active. So at the start of the game, basically nothing's happening, but as I play more and more, there just is more garbage going on. You mentioned wanting to do that? I don't think I did mention wanting to do that. Maybe I did at like one really specific point a while ago, but I don't think I mentioned it recently. Scuba spawn every second? No. You guys will see. The plan right now is to add a new effect every 10 minutes. And there's, I think, 18 effects. If I can think of any more effects, I might ask if we can add them. Someone beat my superstar mode 80% world record? Really? Pog? Who? When will there be a mod application? I don't know. That's on the current list of things I want and need to do, but things I am struggling to find time to actually do and make happen. They got sub 120. You didn't answer my question. I asked who beat me in superstar mode. Anto Gaming beat me? Pog Anto? My time was super beatable, so it's cool that somebody beat it. You don't want to have to deal with chat. Understandable. Sometimes chat's a little feisty. And they bite. Yeah, I might do the chaos mod on Wednesday. Tomorrow's hide and seek and doing that modded stream this week could be good, because if I do it, that means I can pay my other editor chat to edit a video on it. So then I'll have something in the backlog, which is something I need to do, as like I am working on more and more projects that are harder to do. Discord is way worse. Yeah, Discord has so many people in it that it's super hard to moderate. Also, I think it's just generally harder to moderate something that is active 24/7 compared to something that is only active, you know, 4 hours a day. When does tomorrow's hide and seek start? Probably 4 Eastern, like normal. How close am I to finishing this run? I think it has like an hour left. About. A bit under that. Doing a Discord mod seems like a nightmare. It's tough. Honestly, the main reason I want to do mod apps again is more for help with Discord than help with Twitch. Because Twitch, like, I definitely am reaching... I hate it when I do this. It's definitely reaching a point where I need more Discord mods. Or, sorry, need more Twitch mods. Because the stream is becoming bigger and bigger. However, I need Discord mods more than Twitch mods. Because the Discord has like 15k members. Which is a lot. And when you get like 40 new joins in the Discord a day, it's just a lot of work. The hypothetical is that if I can get more mods for Discord, it can become less of a burden on everyone who has to help moderate the Discord. And it would be especially helpful because I haven't been able to help as much recently. Because I have been super busy, so I haven't really been able to check the Discord as much to moderate. All right. Yeah, that's also tricky. Lithuania. It's something that's always going to be hard. And I think one thing that I could benefit from is when I can finally, like, I want to make it a bit harder to actually access the current, like, Discord content. Meaning have it set up in a way where when you join the Discord, you get access to like, you know, like, oh, I'm going live channels, the announcement channels, stuff like that. But if you actually want to chat, you have to like type something that's like hidden away in part of like the rules or something. Like something that's like inconveniencing enough to where some people who are just joining the server for like the emotes will just decide, okay, I don't care to do this. Don't care about emotes, and that's fine. It's just a lot of my Discord joins in my server are motivated from the emotes. Because Discord has this thing where if you're a community server, if you click on an emote, you can see where the server is, where the emote came from, like which server, and you can press a button to join it. So the reason my server gets so many joins every day is because of that button. Because people really like my emotes, and like I'm fine with that. That'll, you know, bring people to like the stream and support my content, and like when I do merch, it's beneficial for that. But it also does mean there's a ton of people who join the server that misbehave. So it's like one of those things where it's a double-edged sword, where like on one end it's like really good for me, but on the other end it's like, oh no. And yeah, and then there's the bots that join the server because it has 15k members. Well, that does cool the people that could talk. It doesn't make a big difference within the people who want to talk. Yeah, but the one benefit of it, like at least the people who will talk actually have read the rules instead of like, you know, 90% of Discord members who don't. Because I know how people are. People don't like reading rules. They don't. Why isn't the game in Japanese? Because I forgot. That's why. Which is funny, we're still ahead by like a minute. However, I am a bit worried we're gonna reach a point where, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I might end up losing a lot of time because I don't have enough moons. That's like the one thing I'm concerned about. How much does having the game on Chinese actually save overall? I don't know how much it saves in Darker Side. The reminder inquire about Discord stuff, you keep forgetting to do so? Yeah. The main reason I haven't is it's just, I'm so freaking busy. I'm either like working on something or incredibly exhausted because I've been working on stuff all day. And yeah, we warp here. So that did gold. I am a bit worried I missed something. Guess we'll find out. Streaming is fun, but it is also difficult. Because you're like constantly trying to like stay relevant and keep people interested. And like worrying about your own analytics is something that can very easily get caught up with self-worth. So like I've know tons of people who stream a lot and have run into like issues with that because like, oh, maybe numbers are down this month, or they've progressively been going down, or like things aren't doing as well as they used to be. And even if they're still doing really well, that's like mentally taxing. Even streaming with like not many viewers can be stressful. It's just tough. I think it's the sort of thing, especially if you're like not doing it as a job, where you just want to like try and have fun. Try and have a good time. Speedrunning is hard to get attention for. The main way people get attention for speedrunning is by being very good at whatever game they're speedrunning. That's how I got my initial attention. Speedrunning all moons and being world record holder. That's how I became somebody who could hit like 75, 100 viewers. But that's really hard to do. That's very time consuming. And you're like competing, and like being the best is not always feasible. So we got peach, we got the 2 turnips. Now we do shopping, this ingredient 2, and among the food. Well, it's not a competition rampage. It doesn't matter if like me or Sman is like better or whatever. Like we're both doing our own thing, having a good time. Both on the grind. Alright, this is the scary part, because we get to see how many moons we have. So I'll get to find out if I'm missing anything. Come on. Come on. Ooh, we're down 1. Which, honestly, not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. However, if we want to make sure we guarantee a PB, I should probably make sure I get 2 more moons. So 2 backup moons instead of just 1. Good evening, this is your first stream. Welcome to the stream. Well, yeah, of course, Celestis. I just think like it's important for me as a streamer because like people love to like compare, like, oh, who's like better at Odyssey or like who's better at this and that, like people I'm peers with, and I think it's good to just tell people like it doesn't matter. Like that's one of the big reasons I even respond to those messages. It's just I think it's a good thing to let people know that it doesn't matter much. We don't need to force like a competition when there isn't one. Alright, so we do this, shopping, along with getting the checkpoint. Actually, no, we don't even get the checkpoint yet. We get that later. Yeah, they can be good, but they can also be bad. It's something that can like depend a lot on the circumstances. Because some streamers will like embrace a rivalry. But even when that's happening, it's important to not take it like too far. Because there's a big difference between like a friend saying that you suck and some random person you've never met on the internet saying you suck. Big difference. So even if one of those people thinks like, oh, I'm just, you know, playing as a part of the joke, it doesn't always seem that way. So you gotta be careful. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I almost missed that. Alright, we'll look at this. What other 3D Mario games do I like? I like Sunshine a lot as a kid. That game definitely shows its age a little bit though. Like, I think it has really cool areas to explore, but it's like definitely an old game. The Galaxy games are also fun. I also speedran 3D World for a bit. 3D World's a really fun game movement-wise. It's just a shame it's a linear platformer. And it's also a shame that Bowser's Fury speedrunning actually kind of sucks. And I'm allowed to say that because I had world record at some point. I also made a video on it. That was my first puppet video, technically. The problem with Bowser's Fury speedrunning. You can tell that I had much less of an idea of what I wanted the puppet stuff to look like back then than now. Because back then it was just me cutting out pieces of paper, drawing on them, and then putting cardboard behind it. Nowadays I have much more of like a Paper Mario style. That's very evident. That was the video that got you to subscribe. I think it's a good video. The only issue I have with it is I feel like some of my explanations could have been more punctual and easy to understand. But like there was a point with that video, I was almost trying to be confusing at some points because as like a joke almost. So I don't know. Probably could have had better writing though. Still a good video. Sunshine's your favorite, but it definitely hasn't aged greatly. I agree. My opinion with the 3D Mario games is that the newer the Mario game becomes, the like better it starts to age. Like I think SM64 aged poorly. Sunshine, I think aged a tiny bit better, but still aged pretty poorly. And then you have the Galaxy games, which I would say have aged pretty well. And I think 3D World's aged great. And, you know, Odyssey's almost 5 years old. And whenever I say that, people are like, wait, it's 5 years old? Am I going to TwitchCon? I'm planning to. They have to their health guidelines, so you don't need proof of vaccination or a mask for TwitchCon. I think a lot of cons are unfortunately doing that, so I'm not really surprised. Like, I'm vaccinated, I'll wear a mask. Do my best to stay safe. I'm still planning on going. Try and stay safe. I will. I will. Which, speaking of COVID, this is something I was talking about with my parents, and it's something I need to look into on my own. I was told getting a second booster shot, if it's been a certain amount of time after your first, is actually not a bad idea. Yes, you can do that. I know it's something you can do, but like, does it actually help? Is it actually like a smart thing to do? Like, I'm obviously gonna do my own research because I don't think medical advice is something to rely on Twitch chat on. It is suggested for certain populations. Okay. Gun 3 boosters because your dad's immune compromised. Makes sense. Yeah, I'll probably like read some articles on it and see it, like, and if it's something I feel like I should do after reading about it, I'll do it. And if it feels like something that doesn't matter, then I won't. You're not doing this moon captureless? No, because, so I can do notes captureless pretty consistently, but I hate doing the bunny captureless like a lot. So I just do both with the capture. Because yeah, bunny captureless sucks. Having so hard hitting that scarecrow. I've heard a little bit about that, Himish, but I don't want to like completely have the stream go down a path of like, oh, let's talk about disease. Because that's not a fun topic. Generally speaking, the way I approach stream is like, all right, I'll ask a question that might be about a semi-serious topic, but I don't want to like stay on that topic for too long because it's not fun. I know people watch the stream to have fun, so I try and make those discussions brief. I mean, we should be pogging over here because I'm like a minute ahead and I have 2 extra moons right now. Well, no, I got the backup moon and now I have a moon that is a safety moon. So like in case something goes wrong with Toadette moons, we'll still have an extra moon to make up for it. So realistically, we are pretty safely ahead by a minute. Yeah, sometimes speedrunners just make things look easy, classic Carnage. I'm playing in English. Yeah, I forgot to change it back. Senior Danky Kang, thank you for the gift sub to Zathex A200X, however you say your name. Enjoy the sub. Names are hard. Did not expect me to actually do what midnight? Took a bit because you had to make sure you'd spell it correctly. That's understandable. So when we're doing proximity chat, we've made it a rule where you can't mute or deafen during the rounds. So like, if you get gifted a sub, you can't mute to thank it. So there's sort of just been this rule where it's like, okay, if you get gifted a sub, you have to like verbally thank it. Like in the way you normally would on stream. That's cool. Yeah, it's neat. It's funny. It's created some silly moments where somebody will get gifted a sub and get found because of it. Makes chat feel like a player in the game, in a way. Someone get how Crafty found out how to make multiplayer for Odyssey? Magic, that's how. Don't tell Crafty I said it, that's the secret. It's magic. When's the next hide and seek? Been meaning to catch one live. Tomorrow. They're usually Tuesdays if we're doing them. Yeah, they're usually 4 Eastern time. So the Seekers can gift a sub to get you to talk? Well, chat can. In theory, a Seeker could, but I don't think a Seeker is going to open up somebody else's stream to have them do that. Because then they might accidentally see where somebody's like hiding or something like that, and that would just kind of suck for everyone involved. I don't think anyone would do that either. And I mean, at the end of the day, I think people would rather have that rule make them money than encourage them to spend money. Like, CJ spent enough money on hide and seek. He spent enough money. 400. While we were doing that stream, I really thought it was only 200. I really thought it was only 200. I did not realize it was 40 gift subs each. I thought it was just 40 total. Pay to win? Yeah, but it was funny. Made for a great video. Oh, for sure. I don't know how well that video ended up doing for him. How many views does it have, chat? The hide and seek just got corrupt video. You don't get the 2D moon at all. It's just not in the route. 290k, and it's been like a month, right? So that's pretty good. Especially when you consider the fact that hide and seek is a bit like old at this point, so it's not like as new and exciting. You know who will be in hide and seek tomorrow? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. New gimmicks are fun. Yeah, I'm trying to only upload new hide and seek videos if there's a gimmick attached to them at this point. So like Capulus is one. Now I'm doing 2D. If I do another hide and seek video, it'll probably be another gimmick. Like, I'm trying to make sure I only do gimmick rounds. Will proxy count as a gimmick? I'm not doing a proxy video, but I think CJ is. I think it's a gimmick, but I also think it's a gimmick that is like natural enough to where it doesn't feel as much like a gimmick. The time warp one was good. I really want to do like a super power hide and seek. That just is something that seems like a lot of fun. Wait, I'm going the wrong way right at the end of the run. This is bad. Because we're doing so well. Yeah, I saw that comment, Allison. It's honestly pretty funny. It's like, oh yeah, Fir, the best escape artist in SMO. Also, Fir just literally runs into Crafty when he isn't moving. Which did happen. I did do that. I think it's because I was trying to be funny and get up with like small ant while I was still a hider. Which, you know, would have been pretty funny. Mars is really good at escaping, and Small is good at specifically escaping in wooded. Mars is really good at the game. I'm glad people have realized that as she's like started showing up in like more sessions and videos and stuff. She just like unironically is. I think she's really good. All right. It's time to see if I get all the Toadette achievements. So if I get all the achievements, I'll have 62 moons by the end of this, chat. If I don't get all the achievements, but I still have 61 moons, we're fine. Because I got an extra moon earlier. So yeah. Who has the best PB in any percent? Nicro. Because Nicro, I think, is the only... No, Tyrone. Tyrone's played in hide and seek. Tyrone has any percent world record. Tyrone was in the 2D hide and seek session. He hasn't done hide and seek in a while. He's just been doing his own stuff, with I understand. What about between you, like, who's the best any percent time? Because I have a 10058, which I think is the best any percent time out of everyone. But if you count, like, different categories, then, like, some of them probably have better times than me. I don't know. Yeah, I think CJ has, like, a 102. I don't know what CJ's PB is. I know it's not bad, but I know it's not, like, crazy good either. You did your first 80% speedrun and you got a 345 for a first speedrun. Yeah, that's fine. He is a 101. Yeah, 101's really good. Yeah, CJ dominates the min caps categories. I don't know if he has every min caps world record anymore. But, like, he has a history with the min caps categories. Congrats on breaking 1,000 again. Thanks. One of my long-term goals I have with Twitch is to, like, consistently stay over 1,000. With subs. Alright. Come on. I think that means we're good. I'm gonna get the 60-second just in case I'm wrong with Hexa. Because I would rather not have to, like, run back to the castle in case I did my math incorrectly. But we should be at 501 moves, if I was right. Yep, we are. How long is your streaming YouTube career by now? I started streaming in 2017. YouTube didn't really become a serious thing in 2019. Or until 2019, I think. Because I think 2019 is when I started, like, trying to make my first real videos. But I didn't really make any, like, substantial or interesting videos until 2020, I would say. And then 2021 is when stuff actually started to pick up once I got invited to hide and seek. And that gave me sort of, like, a wind of motivation that has made me, like, absolutely grind out content. Which is probably some of the only reason I've been able to produce some videos that are as good as I've made. Here we go. Yup, it's darker side time. I've been pretty famous, bro. I don't know if I would describe myself as pretty famous. I think I count as Mario famous. All right, sure. Sure. $75K is not something to laugh at, but you have to remember 70,000 of those were in the last year. And also in like the grand scheme of like the internet, that's not like a huge number. Like what I have doesn't compare at all to like mainstream celebrity status. Still very impressive though. Yeah, of course. I'm very proud of what I've accomplished. And I'm very excited to see what I can accomplish in the near future. Especially like seeing how well some of like the recent months have done with like the videos I've made. Like last month, I think I got 15 or 16,000 subscribers, which is a very big number. And like, if you put that into perspective, if I do that 2 months for the next 2 months, I'm at 100K already by October. Again, that's a big if. Like, that's a hypothetical scenario where I managed to get 15,000 subs for the next 2 months each month. But it's the sort of thing where I think about it, and it's like, if I make good enough videos, that could happen. Crazy. You skip? Oh, of course. I'd rather lose a run to you skip than not do you skip. Darker side no revisits when? I'm not really interested in that as a category. EB, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 42 months. I appreciate it. You love Amori? I know you do. You've let us know on stream before. I'm excited for the second DLC wave. I haven't played any of the Mario Kart DLC. $323.50. You'll love to see it. Another improvement, chat. Let's go. Feels heckin' good. Feels good. I am pogging, as the kids say. Doing a bit of pogging. Alright, I don't want to do another run today, chat. Tomorrow's gonna be hide and seek, because that'll be a super fun stream. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I want to edit and do some other stream related work. So let's see who I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna raid CJ. He's playing Valorant. I feel like I haven't had a chance to raid him in a while, so even if he's like doing some off-stream content or like some like not main content, I feel like he's still a good raid target. All right, thank you guys so much for sticking around. It means a lot. It always baffles me like how big these raids are whenever I end stream. Like 237, that's like a huge raid. It's crazy. Thank you so much. Like I said, hide and seek tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Appreciate the support as always. Bye.